Welcome to the inside part of our 19MDBLE Surveyor Legend. We'll start right here at the front. We've got our controls. Up top is a switch for a WineGuard Connect 2.0 if you decide to switch out. It comes with a 360 antenna, which is basically just a TV antenna. If you switch it out for their Connect 2.0, it's a combined 4G LTE and Wi-Fi extender, so you can just change the dome on top, and then you've got the pre-wired for power to power that. Basic switches, your awning, the slide room lights on the outside, and then your lights for the inside, which also you can individually turn on and off if you want to. Solar control panel, pretty early in the morning here. Right now we got battery voltage, which is 13.7. The 80-watt solar panel is pulling 1.8 amps from the sun right now. And back to the battery. Small kitchen, one small window here. Stainless steel, little undermount sink, fairly deep, pretty small. Good sprayer, little swivel on the nozzle, 2-burner cooktop, self-ignite. You have to ignite it yourself, does not have a igniter on it. Range hood, 2 cabinets up top, pretty deep, fairly wide. It's kind of like a bubble glass on here. I think they went from a frosted glass to more of a bubble glass. The hinges are nice. Keeps it up, you don't have to worry about it dropping down. I did end up putting some little felt pads on here because it did close pretty quick. Just to soften that up. Little cheapo backsplash, nothing exciting. 3 pullouts. Top one is short, so we got to get room for the plumbing in there, and then 2 pretty decent, they're deep, they're pretty good size. So 2 drawers there. Over to the convection microwave, getting a little glare here. Convection microwave, propane heat, just had that on, trying to take the chill off in the morning. 12-volt Norcold refrigerator and freezer. Basic controls up top. I've got it on a setting of 3, and you can see that's for the refrigerator. There's freezer, and then you can shut it off. Head around here to the bunks. Top bunk. Throw a little light on here. So window that opens up top. Obviously a curtain. USB light switch up top. Same thing when we come down to the bottom. This is going to be your emergency exit. Got a shade here. Light switch. 2 USBs. Nice thing also, each has its own separate privacy curtain. For the kids, again, got a switch back here that's on the main control. Bathroom. I do like the 2-tone sort of farm style door. Pretty big bathroom for such a small trailer. Again, we got 2 lights in here. So during the day you may want both on, but at night, if you come in here, you only want one. Nice little medicine cabinet. Toothbrush holder. I'm not sure if there's any toothbrushes that would actually fit in there anymore. Most of them have pretty big handles these days. Latch that back up. Come down, sink. Again, rectangle, kind of nice, fairly modern. Black fixture, plastic. Nothing too exciting. Easy to replace. A small amount of storage underneath. Enough to keep your chemicals and some extra TP there. And then got your controls as well as your ground fault with the switch where everything is gonna default to if something trips. So like I had mentioned outside, this model has electric water heater inside as well as your gas. So it's not outside on the water heater itself. Dometic 3100 porcelain toilet has the ring of water instead of just the dump. Pretty nice option for a smaller single axle model. Big shower, full surround. You know, I'm up in the skylight here a little bit. It's, again, for a 23-foot single axle trailer, you know, I can kind of stick my wings out and kind of, you know, stick them out, and we're looking pretty good. I'm not sure about the shower head. I have not tested that yet. I'm sure it's something that will be in the future to get replaced. Pull across, self-close shower door, pretty nice. Real, you know, typical small vent fan in here. All right, another nice feature. I think I'll touch on some of this later. Electric full thermostat. It's not just the heat, it's the heat and the air. It's not centrally ducted, as you can see, but it does, I mean, it's, again, a 23-foot trailer. It's a pretty small unit, so it just has your dumps on either end, but it does have a nice centrally located thermostat for both heat and air. Dinette, you know, room enough for two people. So I'm sitting on one side, and I can easily have room for somebody else over here. Another one of the nice features is an actual light over here, little light. Window that opens, get a little cross breeze. The big panoramic window does not open. Kind of a faux live edge. I don't know if you can pick that up or not. The underside, this is something new, and I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on it just from the ease of getting in and out. But they went to this easy lift, which it really is. I mean, you can hear the piston working. It's a big space, and you know, the piston is nice. You don't have to worry about getting down on the ground and opening a latch, and but you do, unfortunately, have to move cushions. As I wrestle with this with one hand, you do have to move cushions in order to get in there. So it's a, you know, a +1 and a -1, I think, for that. I'm not going to drop that down. It's kind of a hassle. It makes a bed. You get the idea. The valances are you know, pretty nice, boxed out. Match all the way around, match the fabric. Come around to the sofa / bed area. We got some USBs, we got regular 110s, and your carbon monoxide propane detector. Also underneath, pretty big drawers, come out pretty wide, pretty deep. Up top, 3 bins there. The bungee is sort of not permanent. Not sure what we're going to end up doing there. Thought about doing some soft bins or something, but because of the tapered front, you would lose some of that storage because it is fairly deep. But yeah, if you do anything fixed, if you do any, you know, a plastic bin or even a soft-sided bin, you're going to lose a little bit of that room in the back because it's not going to compress down. So we'll figure that out, I'm sure. 28-inch TV on a swivel. Nothing fancy, but it works. So now let's try and get the bed done. I'm trying to get everything in view here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So it's just a lift here. That'll fold flat. Pull on this and drop down. So we're east to west, unfortunately. I originally thought it was a north-south. It does fit. If you go north to south, it pretty much comes to here, but you've got a little bit of a drop. Window up front, you know, there's been some talk about leaking and shattering, and so I don't know what we'll end up doing with that. If we'll end up putting some kind of protector on it, or just roll the dice and hope for the best. So we'll put this back up, kind of finish out the tour. So it's just a fold up, and then a lift and drop down. I will say the couch is pretty comfortable. It's not a great angle for viewing the TV. You can kind of, pitch the TV out a little bit, but for the most part, if you're sitting here, you know, you're looking at the back. So if you want to kind of crane your neck a little bit, you can get to the TV. But otherwise, it's a little bit of a rough angle. Might have been better if it was up in here, but then, you know, you've got a pretty tight clearance on the slide. I think that wraps pretty much everything up. Furrion radio, basic car stereo. Does not have the audio from the TV coming into it. I don't know that I care. Might be something to figure out in the future if it becomes an issue. But yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead, drop them in the bottom. If there's anything that you want to see specifically about the unit, I can do a more in-depth. I think I did forget under here, pretty decent space for storage. The bottom bunk does not lift up, so you can't use it for bikes or anything like that. It's just a fixed space. Probably end up doing some kind of soft storage. I'm a little worried about plastic bins coming in and out and scraping up the floor. So we might do something soft in there or something on wheels. But yeah, like I said, if there's anything that you want to see more in depth, just leave a comment and we'll try and get you a video on something specific that you want to see. Until next time, thanks.